yeah, we are good to go on the Ask Him at API key. That's set up, that's ready to rock. So what we want to do is the next thing we want to do is go to Google XML sitemap, folks, and this is again the HTML code, just so you know. But again, as we said, remember this particular plugin is under your settings right here. This takes basically, if you're a beginner, and if you are, you're watching this, we go over in depth the importance of this and actually how to do this and why it's important. Each website, well, not every website is different, but most are. But what you want to do, this is key, and we go over that in the WordPress CO series. So just leave it at the default settings. That's certainly enough for a beginner. So the next thing that we want to go to is Shareaholic. Now we dealt with this in the WordPress cleanup series for one of our clients at affiliate.net.co. Their website is now humming. We got a few more tweaks to do to that website, but we had a great conversation. And let's just go here real quick. It's kind of off the mark, but we folks, we've built sites, clients, and all of these things, and we've seen a lot of sites. You should check out our WordPress cleanup series and see the difference with this website. Now, we are going to actually put another sidebar here, which is going to skinny this text down. But I told this website owner, I said, man, people need to see your face. You have a really trusting and believable face, and then we're going to do the bring the fresh down here. But I said that to say this is that out of the just literally thousands of websites we've reviewed, and certainly dozens and dozens that we've worked on, we tend to stay away from this affiliate marketing in general. But we want to tell you this, folks, at the cost of even some of our business, this website at affiliatemarketing.net.co, this guy is believable. He's trusting. And let me tell you about his integrity. He was new to affiliate marketing. This particular website, he was new to affiliate marketing 3 years ago, and he believed the hype. He believed the hype about make money in 10 days and all this other stuff. And this guy, he was hammering. He was doing good, but he was having so many complaints about the products not working. And this guy had the integrity to say, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. Please help me. Please help me. So he put together offers that are great, that really benefit owners. And he said to me just yesterday when we were talking about a few other things with his website, he said, you know what, Brian? He said I could make a lot of money doing these other things. He said, but man, I have to give people products that help people. He said, yes, I want to make money. He said, but he said, I want to help people. And man, my heart just melted. And we said to him, I was like, man, you're the first affiliate that I've ever heard say that. So he put together some offers, and what he has now are rock solid. We've tested them ourselves. So we just want to throw that on you. So back to Shareaholic settings. The point of this plugin, folks, is just for people to share your content if they like it on social networks. Again, we believe sharing is way better than RSS feeds. The functions are a little bit different, but again, RSS feeds are a complete joke. They just are. So when we go down here, we're going to set this up. And what you want to do particularly here is it offers you a lot. We think it's 36 or something like that, different social networks. Narrow down the sites that you think that your website will be most beneficial to and that can generate you traffic. What we found out, and this is a small piece of advice, it isn't the websites you frequent, it's the websites you don't know about yet or understand the value of yet. So we're going to Facebook certainly is a possibility, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google Books. This is ridiculous. Stumble upon Reddit. Remember, if you have a Reddit, we think you should go to Reddit and share your content. we go over why in the social media optimization series, which even that is only like $59 or something like that. But we give you just tens of hours of social media optimization. Not, this is a whole level above social media marketing. Reddit is a really cool website. It's one of the most visited websites. You do a cool headline, got a great product, you're gonna get paid. Gmail, no. People rarely share things. Well, what we found is they don't. This one, so we're just going to go down for AdWords back now. We are going to pick the ones that we believe in. We're going to try to keep it to 10 or 15. So we're just going to go down and see what, this is a complete joke. So we're just going to go through. Delicious is a bookmarking. That is always a good thing depending upon your offer. So Google Buzz is decent, we guess. So let's just scroll through here. And again, this is a great website. Not many people know about Mr. Wong. So MySpace, well, yeah, I'll tell you what. If you as an advertiser ever want to lose money, advertise on MySpace. Somebody offered the person who launched this website $1 billion for this website in the early part of the last decade, or the middle part of last decade. He said no, finally settled for $432 million on it, sold it. Now it's worth like $25 million. Justin Timberlake's thinking about buying it. This is a complete joke. So don't waste your money here. Net Vibes, always a good thing. Ning, too much just private groups on there. So Orchid, we recommend you stay away from this because Google Launch Plus, Google also owns Orchid. They're not pouring any resources into this anymore. As we go through, Plaxico, Plurk is a good website for traffic. Most people don't, depending upon your offer. Squidoo, Tumblr. And those are it. So you choose what you think, not the social networks you like, but the social networks that you believe will generate traffic. And a good way to understand what that means is to go there and check out their the themes of their websites and see is there any opportunity. So include like buttons just above the post. You could do that. So for these purposes, we will include, no, not the Facebook like button. We'll include the send button. We'll send, and the reason is this: Facebook like buttons seem to be ultra popular, but it requires people to sign in to like it, and you don't want, especially when you're launching business, you don't want people to have too many hassles or go through too many steps on your website. You just don't. And this is the type of thing that will make them do that. And it's going to be like, can we get your information and all this other stuff? Now you have to log in to other ones, but Facebook is way too difficult. They want too much information. So include like buttons above the post. We don't we will no, we don't want that. You don't want like buttons and share buttons below the post. Choose one or the other. So as we go down, share comment counters. If your website is new, we absolutely recommend to say no on this, and the reason is people, a thing that used to be popular was a web counter, and people thought these web counters were great, but you have like 5 people on your website, or even 100 or even 1,000. That means your website is really not high traffic, and it sends a message that nobody's going to your website. It'll kill you. You don't need that. Design tool tips, no, we don't need that. Track performance, that's up to you. I wouldn't. Add no follow links, absolutely, and we get into why that's important for SEO. Open links in new windows, yes, and this is why. We use Chrome, but this also goes with Mozilla, we believe, and now Internet Explorer. That just means another bar will pop up instead of the website that they go to replacing your website. You always want your message up here on a bar, so that is very important. So you want to open links in new window, show share harlot link? Absolutely not, because you don't want people going to another website and leaving yours if you can help it. So as we go down here, we always want to use new versions. Do you want to know about new products? No, we just want your updates. As we go down to Twitter, keep it simple. Keep it simple and just share. So override, no, leave that alone. Animated expand, this is a really cool feature, and you will get to know what that is. So the next decision you have to make on this particular plugin is which one of these you want to select. Now, for us, it's knowledge. For other people, it might be wealth. But we, for our thing, we're going to say share the knowledge, because that's what Web 2.0 and certainly Web 3.0, Google's business model is built on sharing knowledge. So don't worry about this. This is advanced. We go over this in our WordPress SEO series. However, menu placement, you want it below the content. If it's above the content, folks, if it's here above the content, it's really distracting, and it's so distracting that it will take away from your message. So we recommend going below the content. You don't need it above and below. That's ridiculous. So post, pages, categories, or the whole shebang. You have to make that decision. We're not going to mess with this, and the reason is this is an individual business decision. Show an RSS feed? No. So we want to save our settings on this particular plugin. See, did you know you hit 0 times in the past 30 days? You don't want your customer saying, well, this website sucks, and you may have a great website. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to wrap this one up, and we will come back and continue on down, because this is very, very important to how your website looks. So that ends the first part of WordPress plugin setup.